Question: what do you call a sizzling platter of peppers, onions, your choice of chicken, steak, or shrimp, and a big pile of tortillas on the side? Well, I call that delicious. But the formal name is fajitas. Fajitas are a favorite in Mexican restaurants, where they're often presented tableside in a screaming hot cast iron pan. And a cast iron pan is usually how we would cook fajitas. It puts a nice char on everything and it keeps everything hot. But when you're doing it at home, it can be kind of a chore and it can create a big smoky mess in the kitchen. Well, I found a better way, and it's in one of these, an air fryer. By the end of this video, you'll know how to make fajitas quickly and easily in an air fryer. Let's get cooking. Hello and welcome to I Want to Cook. My name is Chef Matt, and this channel is all about helping you be a better cook no matter your skill level. And yes, today we are making air fryer fajitas. I'm going to show you how to do this quickly and easily, and I'm going to demonstrate this with chicken, steak, and shrimp. So no matter your protein choice, you will know how to make these. This is an easy two-step process. The first thing we're going to do is cut up our peppers and our onions. And traditionally you would use green bell peppers like this. You can also use colorful peppers. Here's a nice orange one, red, yellow, and they can be small or large peppers, really doesn't matter. And I'm just using a white onion. You could also use brown for this. So let's cut these up into smallish size pieces. I'm using one onion for this, and as you can see, I'm cutting this into kind of these little orbits right here, kind of these little, I don't know, kind of half moon shapes. For fajitas, you kind of want these to be in strips, just like this. Same deal for the peppers, and I have washed these already, so just kind of cut these up into bite-sized pieces, some strips if you like, and if your peppers have these seeds, you can just kind of remove these, take these out, and if your peppers have a lot of this white stuff, this is called pith, you'll want to remove that. It's kind of bitter, you really don't want to eat it. Okay, everything is cut up and put into a bowl. Isn't this beautiful, this nice mix of onions and peppers? Now what we're gonna do, if you are an air fryer regular, you want to oil your food. So we're gonna put, let's say about a tablespoon or two of vegetable oil right over these vegetables, and then we are gonna toss them really nice. Now, this is optional, but recommended is I put some taco seasoning just right on these vegetables. Just kind of give some extra flavor. If you didn't want to do that, be sure to put some salt and pepper on them. And again, just toss everything really well. And now it is time to air fry. So we are going to load up our basket, and I realize, all air fryers are different. Yours might look a little different from mine, and that's okay. This is gonna work all the same. And again, my basket isn't huge, but we'll load up as much as we can right into this basket. Let's just do it all. Let's be adventurous today. So we have this basket full of our veggies. We are going to cook these for about 20 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We will toss these halfway through, and then as it gets toward the end of cooking, we'll make sure that these aren't burning. But for now, 400 degrees for 20 minutes. One of the first things you learn in culinary school is always be thinking about the next step. Don't waste time. So while this is cooking, we are going to go ahead and prepare our meat. So for this first example, we're going to do chicken for chicken fajitas. And what I recommend using is chicken breasts, specifically something like chicken tenderloins or some chicken strips. I just picked up these nice tenderloins at the market. They cook up really quickly and easily, and they are really great for this dish. So just like with the peppers, we are going to cut these into small chunks, and then we are going to season them with that taco seasoning. So here's what you're looking for, just chunks just like this, you know, easy mouth-sized pieces that are gonna stuff greatly into that flour or corn tortilla. And when you're done, remember, wash those hands, cutting board, knife, anything that raw chicken touched. Okay, and as our air fryer hums away, we will do the same thing for the chicken that we did for the vegetables. We'll just put a little bit of vegetable oil on. I think this is like canola oil. You know, you want something like neutral. You don't really want something that's super flavorful for this in terms of oil. Nothing like a olive oil or anything like that. And this is where you do want to put some seasoning on. Again, this is just some taco seasoning. Sometimes you can find fajita specific seasoning, and that's fine if you want to do that. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And then we will just toss this well. I can smell the vegetables cooking, and it already smells so good in here. We're halfway through our cooking time on the veggies. Let's see how they're looking. Give them a quick toss. Oh yeah! Do you see this? They're already you know, taking on that nice kind of charred effect. That's exactly what you want. So we're just going to give these a toss. Oh, it smells so good. Put these back in. We're going to let them keep cooking. When there's just a few minutes left, I want you to check these again, make sure nothing's getting burnt, but I'll show you what it should look like. And we are well on our way to Fajita Town. We've got just 1 minute left, but I want to take a look at these because my spidey sense is telling me these things are done. And OMG, look at these. I mean, this is exactly what you want. You know, you would have thought that these came out of a cast iron pan. This nice char, these are just beautifully done. So what we're going to do now that the veggies are done is we're just going to put them into a dish. We'll cover this up and keep these guys warm. Then we'll plop in the chicken. Okay, now we will put the chicken into the bin of the air fryer, and same deal. Except for these, we're gonna cook them a little bit less time. We are gonna cook these at, again, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, but we're just gonna set the timer for 15 minutes. Now, your air fryer might take longer, yours might take shorter, but we're gonna set this at 15 minutes. What we're looking for is for these to be done, and done for this means 165 degrees, and I hope you have one of these in your kitchen. This really is the most important tool. I did a whole video on it. This is a food thermometer. So we are just gonna put all this chicken in the basket, kind of spread it out so that it has some room to breathe, or in this case, fry. Put the basket in, and again, 15 minutes, 400 degrees, or until it reaches 165 degrees. Now you might be wondering, hey, couldn't you just put everything in the basket, you know, the veggies, the meat and everything? I don't really recommend that, and here's why. The veggies actually take the longest. So the chicken, the steak, the shrimp, they'd be like totally overcooked by the time the veggies were done. So that's why we're doing this two-step process. But trust me, it really will pay off. Okay, while the chicken cooks away, I will show you how to make steak air fryer fajitas. And same deal, you know, we're just gonna cut our steak into strips, we'll season it, then we will eventually air fry it. Now for this, I'm just using some like thinly cut steak. This is actually kind of a cheaper meat. This was a bottom round steak. You know, you could use a sirloin, you could use whatever. I do find that like a thinner steak does work better for this, but you know, experiment. Our chicken's about halfway done. I want to show you what it looks like. Oh my gosh, this is just I mean, amazing. And we are well on our way, so just give these a toss. This is a similar method to my air fryer chicken tenders. I did an episode on how to make barbecued chicken tenders just like this in an air fryer. I'll link to that in the description below. Very similar, but these are looking great. We're gonna let these go for a few more minutes or until it reaches 165 degrees. I just checked the temperature. We are at 165 degrees. This only took about 10 minutes in my air fryer. Here's what it looks like. This is chicken fajitas from an air fryer. Look at those perfect chunks. Amazing, amazingly easy. Now I'm gonna put these on a plate and reserve them, and then I will show you how to do the steak. Okay, same deal for the steak. We will put it in our basket and we'll just kind of put these strips down. Now for air frying the steak, this is going to take even less time. I'm just going to set these for about 10 minutes, 400 degrees, and these guys should be done. Now steak is a little bit different from chicken in that you can cook it to you know, a lower temperature and still be safe. You know, I would recommend still going about at least 145 degrees for these, but you know, as is your preference with steak, if you like it a little more on the rarer side, that's totally fine. So here we go. There's the raw steak. We'll put these in. 10 minutes, 400 degrees. I'll show you what it looks like. And then, hey, we can't forget that shrimp. Let's get that shrimp all set. Then we'll finish this up. I've already peeled and deveined the shrimp. These were just frozen shrimp. They're about medium size. You can use whatever size you want. And same deal. We'll just put a little bit of vegetable oil on the shrimp. Some taco seasoning, just like that. Give these guys a toss, and then they will be next into the air fryer. Our steak is done. Air fryer fajita steak. Take a look at this. Can you believe this came out of an air fryer? My lovely better half and the dogs are already chowing down. I think your family's gonna be the same. Once they smell this stuff, they will be flocking to the kitchen, kind of like those old Scooby-Doo cartoons. So here is the steak portion. We've got one left. We're gonna throw the shrimp in next. Oh, it's smelling so good in here. Okay, last batch, shrimp air fryer fajitas. Here is our shrimp. Again, this has been marinated in that dry rub. We're just gonna put everything in the basket. Now the shrimp cook fastest of all. And if you haven't already seen my video on air fryer shrimp, this is basically the same deal. We are just gonna put everything in the basket. We're gonna cook these at 400 degrees for 8 minutes. Yours might even take less. I know that in this air fryer though, about 7 or 8 minutes is what it takes. Here's the before. I'm gonna show you the after in just a few minutes. Okay, the air fryer just shut off. You know what that means. We are done with our air fryer shrimp. Ah, the big reveal. Take a look at that. Perfectly cooked shrimp. We just made the final piece for our trio of fajitas. Now all we have to do is taste one. When I said the family could not wait to eat this, I'm serious. They are in the kitchen. We are ready to dive in. So I toasted one of my tortillas. I did a whole video on that. You can heat it in the microwave or you can toast it over a flame. And that's kind of the fun of a fajita, is that you get to really kind of, well, you get to kind of play with your food. You get to, you know, make it the way you want it. Pile in as much veggies you want, you know, the type of meat you want, cheese, the whole works. And then the last thing I want you to do is take a lime, just kind of squeeze it on top. Trust me, it's gonna make it so much better. From an air fryer? You've gotta be kidding me. Better yet, you've gotta try this. Air fryer fajitas, chicken, steak, or shrimp. Please try it. Let me know. I think you're gonna love this. Hey, as always, thank you for watching. welcome to the channel. If you are new, I'm so happy that you are here. I'm sorry I'm talking with my mouth full, but it really is that good. I hope you try this. Until next time, I hope you want to cook.